Hey, what's up and hello? This is the Chris Nicole bringing you my views on life, love, and the world of entertainment through my eyes. Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, depending on what time you are watching this live. Hello, crew. Hope all is well. Make sure you hit the like button on the way in. And happy Valentine's Day. Happy Love Day to everyone. I am not going to be on here too long because it is Valentine's Day. So, child, when I tell you all of this stuff is better than what's going on TV right now, this is like insane. So, breaking news. Tony Busby dropped the case against Jay-Z. Hey, D Dot. Oh my gosh, I am so glad you're here. I am so glad you're here. Make sure you hit the like button. Dropped the case against Jay-Z. Okay. Now, from my understanding, it doesn't look like the case is completely dropped against Diddy. I got to check and see, but definitely dropped against Jay-Z. Now, interesting enough, Tony Busby was active on his Instagram today. See nothing about this. Yes, happy love day. Hey, Danielle. Hey, DeMarcus. See nothing about this. But what's so crazy is remember when I was talking about the scammies and the sanctions, and I said, why the heck would this man drop these sanctions, especially with him wanting to be like vindicated over what he claims is an alleged lie, right? I was just like, of course you're here, Mia. Of course you're here. I'm talking about that, Mia. I'm talking about that. But the sanctions were dropped. A couple people that I know who are like in the legal background, they said if the sanctions were dropped, more than likely the suit was going to be dropped later. And I was like, why? Like, but they understand like the legal background of it or whatever the case may be. But lo and behold, they were right. It's dropped. Now, interesting enough, though, I believe both of them still have suits against each other. I believe Jay-Z has actually something against Buzbee, and Buzbee also was suing Jay-Z, trying to, I think, allegedly intimidate his clients or whatever the case may be. So, but interesting enough, now again, we don't know why, but what I do know is that the internet is giving very mixed reviews on this. Okay. And okay, let me see what it says. Yes, please like the video. I know I just watched it, but it dropped against Jay-Z and Diddy. It's an R. Okay, so it's both of them. Okay, so look, at the end of the day, it's dropped. Why it got dropped, I don't know. But the thing is, perception for a lot of people is reality, especially for those who want so badly to believe these celebrities that they love and truly love dear to their heart. Even with a case being dismissed, I can't really say, and none of us can really say if it's true or not. We just know the case was dismissed. Now, of course, naturally, he's going to take chance to make sure that he say it's a victory. It was lies. It was frivolous. And he called, Tony Busby a 1-800 lawyer and all of this stuff. But his comment section is shut down. But on X and other places, people are like, what the hell happened here? And of course, people have their speculations as to what happened. Now, of course, some people are saying there was a settlement somewhere. We can't verify that. Apparently, Jay-Z's attorney has said there was no settlement. We won't really know for sure. But at the end of the day, Tony Busby dropped it. It's going to make me wonder at this point how Tony Busby is going to look for everything else at this point, especially when he was saying that this was a desperate attempt and all of that stuff. Let me see what you're saying. Diddy is punching the air right now. Tony dropped. Well, apparently it's Jay-Z and Diddy. Now, is that going to help Diddy in his cases? I don't know. The feds is a whole different beast, okay? Facts. People probably got paid off to drop the charges. We don't know. We don't know. And I think honestly what I have seen so far is mixed. I really have people who were like, oh, he's cleared, he never did it. And then you have some people was like, man, something happened behind the scenes and they're not buying it. You know what I mean? But there was a reason, and I kept asking you guys, why would he drop the sanctions? Why? Especially when he's like, he said he was coming after him with every single thing. He was coming after him. So if he was coming after him, why drop the sanctions? And then a week or so later, the case is dropped. I'm telling y'all, this is popcorn worthy. It really is. As much as a fan I am of Hove, he shouldn't be taking the victory lap just yet. I mean, look, my first video when I talked about this, my personal opinion, I said, I don't know. You would hope that nobody would do something like that, but not only just the industry, but the world is very demonic. So I don't know. But I also said in that first one, I didn't know if this would be the case that people feel like was going to be the ultimate takedown of Jay-Z. Everybody who watches Sloan Bella had her prediction. And I don't think she said it was going to be this soon either. She said eventually it would happen, but not this soon. If you guys believe in psychics and stuff like that. Now, you know, the first thing that Jay-Z put out there, he said physics, but he was trying to say fake psychics. Either way, though, she also said that. I just find it interesting. But you know what's so crazy? We're never going to know. We will never know why it was dropped. We're never going to know. So the problem with that is, I wonder if people calling P. Diddy a snitch now. Why would you think that? You think that will have something to do with it being dropped? Why would you think that, DeMarcus? She do. She be having some insight. She the one who called it with the Kim Porter situation. But yeah, this is interesting. And the problem is we're never going to know. So what you're going to have is just people with their assumptions based on what they want to assume. If you're a super duper fan, you're going to feel proud of this moment because you feel like he never did anything in the first place. You probably feel like he's perfect. And then if you have people who always felt like something was wrong. Now you have people who was like, I want him taken down to the max. I don't care. He's going down. I want him to go down. You got people on that side who are completely disappointed right now. Then you got people in the middle, like most of us, who were like, what's going on here? Like I said, and that scammy one is the biggest scam coming soon. Baby, this is interesting. But like I said, Jay-Z is a masterful chess player. Masterful chess player. You got your wife going on tour. The scammies happened. She got those awards. If this wasn't going to possibly hurt their bag, yeah, it could have hurt their bag. I personally don't think it was going to hurt their bag that much because she got the type of fans that no matter what is said about her, they're still going to support her and they're still going to pay thousands of dollars to see her. I didn't necessarily know, but at the same time, I can see, you know, especially having kids. And also, from my understanding, I think there was an issue with a liquor company, I guess. They were saying that allegedly something with a liquor company, they were kind of side-eyeing the situation and kind of playing it safe and kind of removing themselves, I guess, from the Carters. But yeah, you guys, so what do you think happened? What do you think happened? Do you think something shady went down? You know what I'm saying? Like, truth is stranger than fiction. Do you think something shady went down? Hey, Dr. Londi, how you been? The sucky thing about this is Jay could very well be innocent, but once an allegation is thrown out there, public opinion will tear you down. Maybe it was dropped because he really didn't do it. It's possible. It's possible. It is possible. The problem is we're never going to know. We're never going to know. Now, me personally, some type of accusation like this brought up against me, I want it to go to court. I want it to go to court because I want all of this to be placed out there so then that way I can be vindicated in like the best way possible, which means you've seen the proof, it ain't there, not guilty, not case dismissed, but not guilty. But again, you were also dealing with people who have multiple businesses and understand that these type of accusations can really hurt their brand, their business, and hurt their name altogether. Now, the thing is, though, this is still gonna forever be tainted on his name. This is always going to be somewhere in probably Wikipedia somewhere, unless they get Wikipedia erased. This is always going to be a comma of some sort in his biography. Now, Tisa Tells, I want to know where she at, because I know Mo, but then again, you know what? Now that I think about it, she did say she was saying that apparently something was coming up about Jay-Z. Doesn't necessarily mean it was about this case, though. So I'm curious to see what she's going to say, because again, I've given Tisa her props when she kind of did a whole breakdown of the VMAs and how it could possibly be a certain year or whatever the case may be. I'm curious to see what she's going to say about this. I'm sure everyone's going to be tuned in to see what she says about this. But I don't know, y'all. I don't know. But and what do you think this is going to do to Tony Buzbee's name? What do you think this is going to do if he literally has dismissed this and nothing else comes of it? I think this is going to hurt him. Like I said, you don't come after people like that unless all of your ducks are in the row. Because even if allegedly there was a settlement behind the scenes, this is going to taint your name more than Jay-Z's. So this is interesting. Sloan Bella is allegedly child. Yeah, like I'm gonna say it straight up, but allegedly. But she did say she didn't think it was gonna be this soon. But the reality is there are a lot of people who feel like even Jay-Z, if he isn't guilty of this, he's guilty of something else. But again, it's not about the something else. If the something else is there, let the something else be exposed. Like I said, I'm laughing at you, girl, because you're hilarious. Like I said, though, I've always, like, my spirit within has never set well with them. Never. It's never set well with them. However, I don't put this on my worst enemy. And I say that to say that none of them are my enemies. I don't know them, nor care to really sit up there and be like, take them down, take them down. It's never sat well with me, their energy. But again, like I said, if somebody accused me of something like this, I'm a fight. I'm going to fight until the end. But this is not a fight. This is now dismissed, but they still, from my understanding, both have cases on each other. So then the question is, are those other cases going to be dropped? Because based on Jay-Z's letter, which in my opinion, the fact that this letter was done, I have a feeling he already knew this was going to happen. Do you guys think he knew this was going to happen? I think he knew. He knew. He knew this was going to happen. He already had the letter drafted. His people had the letter drafted. But the way that he's talking, that he said it was without merit and never going anywhere. The fictional tale they created was laughable, if not for the serious claims. And he's talking about the trauma of his wife and children and loved ones. This 1-800 lawyer gets to file a suit hiding behind Jane Doe. And when they quickly realize that the money grab is going to fail, they get to walk away with no repercussions. The system has failed. Really, Jay-Z, the system has failed? The system failed you? Really? Sir, please. We ain't going there. The system has not failed you. It has not. The court must protect victims, of course, while with the same ethical responsibility, the court must protect the innocent from being accused without a shred of evidence. May the truth prevail for all victims and those falsely accused equally. So then why did you drop the sanctions? Okay, y'all, real talk. Real talk. And I'm even talking about the hardcore fans of Jay-Z and Beyonce. He's talking with such, like, I told you, this 1-800 lawyer, you know what I'm saying? The system failed me. The truth will prevail. Why did you drop the sanctions? Because you're pretty much saying that he is a trifling attorney. He's a shady attorney. So then why drop the sanctions? I would say you would want to go after him, right? Y'all make sure y'all hit the like button on the way in. Am I the only one who's thinking that? Look at this comment that he made, which this also proves, remember when we came on and it said just Bad Boy Entertainment? It was just Bad Boy Entertainment. It was not the whole entire case. This is totally different, which shows now that it's pretty much, I guess, everyone included. The one that just said Bad Boy Entertainment, they removed it. And I found out they removed, apparently, allegedly, Bad Boy Entertainment because Sony owns Bad Boy Entertainment. And he ain't trying to go after Sony, allegedly. But yeah, but again, you have the sanctions removed, but you're talking as if he deserves those sanctions. Help me understand. Jay-Z is smarter, more stealth with his movements versus he is. That's why I say he's a masterful chess player. Hov is playing with the machine. Diddy went against the machine, which makes me also wonder. I don't know, because again, in an ultimate chess game, if you knock down one king, there's another king standing. So I don't know. This doesn't mean that since this case was removed against Diddy, that everything is going to be removed against Diddy. It does make you wonder, though, about Tony Busby, other cases. But again, Tony Busby is not filing this big suit or this big trial that's going against Diddy. That's not Tony Busby. That's the feds. That's New York. Didn't some lady say Busby gave her yes, I remember hearing something like that, and apparently that came out after pretty much all of this drama back and forth was going on, and they was kind of both discrediting each other. But again, that to me, all of that stuff and cheating scandals allegedly and all of that stuff has nothing to do with the case at hand for me. I wanted the truth. I'm about the truth. But we're not about to get the truth. All we're going to be able to do is speculate. And that part annoys me. That part annoys me, that we're not going to know the truth. We are at an age now that we're tired of things getting thrown under the rug, or all of a sudden things are dismissed or cleared and we never hear anything. I want the truth, damn it. That's what I want. It's very ironic that we got a free Diddy by Kanye West rant and Tony Busby dropped the Jay-Z case. Interesting, right? Right, DeMarcus? Very interesting. Busby is more quantity versus quality. Lots of his suits have to be amended. Here's the problem with that, though. Like I said, when you go against people like this who also have a strong following and a very cult-like following, you need to come correct, because this could pretty much destroy your reputation. And this man, Tony Busby, has definitely taken on very powerful corporations, powerful people, and won the case. That's the thing. This man has a great reputation. He's actually taken on major corporations. Hey, Trina. He's taking on major corporations. So I was just like, you would be insane in the membrane to literally take on something like this and then drop it or found not guilty. I don't see how that's not going to tarnish his name. I just don't see how it would. The only way I can see is that he got something up his sleeve that we still haven't seen yet, where this case is dropped, but something else is coming up. Because I'm confused. You worked that hard to get your education, get your degrees, create a great reputation, and now this one case could possibly tarnish your name? Interesting. Hey, Tracy. You think so, Danielle? I want to know. I really want to know. But we're not going to know. Who in here is pro Beyonce and Jay-Z? Mia, are you still here? I know you are, girly. What do you think happened in the situation? Is it simple for you just to say because he never did it? You don't feel like he's done anything, or what's your take on this? Because I want to hear both sides. I'm curious because I think a lot of us is like, what the F? Who goes through all of this? Now, again, they claim no money was given. We're never going to know that either, you guys. Lawyers, that's why they say they're lawyers. We're never going to know. We're never going to know. You know what I mean? Like, and honestly, you just don't know what could have been signed or whatever the case may be. Now, based off of this statement that he has, it would seem like nothing like that happened, but we're not gonna know. I don't think Jay-Z did this, but he did something. A lot of people feel that way. A lot of people feel that way. How does Rihanna feel about Jay-Z? Well, child, I don't know. Now, we've been waiting for new music for years at this point. I don't know. I don't know how she feels about him. We really don't know how a lot of people feel about Jay-Z and his wife. We didn't know how a lot of people felt about Diddy either. We heard bits and pieces throughout the years. For those who are old enough to remember, we would hear people talk about their publishing and how allegedly he did this or how he wasn't a good businessman and stuff like that. Even heard radio interviews. Remember the Locks went off on him at Angie Martinez show in New York. We heard little things, but it was always kind of like swept under the rug. And then now that this big thing has come out, everybody and their mama is talking about their stories when it comes to Diddy. For whatever reason, that's what it takes, because we're not going to pretend that people don't get blackballed. Hell, as a matter of fact, I don't know if you guys have seen the interview yet of Gilly, Wallow and Gilly on Club Shay Shay. I haven't seen the whole interview yet. You guys let me know if y'all want to discuss that interview, but I've seen clips and pieces of it. But he actually went on the Breakfast Club even a couple of years ago to discuss that he was about to get signed with Jay-Z, and he decided that he wasn't going to sign with him because I guess there was an issue with the contract or whatever the case may be. Well, anywho, he alleged that he got blackballed. He got blackballed. And he talks about it freely. He don't care. He talks about it freely. And he even talks about how he got invited to a Rock Nation brunch and he said, hell nah. And he even said back at the Breakfast Club a couple years ago, y'all need to watch out for these people that y'all think are, so innocent or whatever the case may be, because they be doing some shady stuff behind the scenes. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, absolutely. I could see a lot of people shutting their mouths because either they've been blackballed and they're completely in the gutter. You hear those stories, they're completely in the gutter and they can't come back. You know what I'm saying? Because they stood up for themselves or they said no to something. You have that, or you have people who they have just shut their mouths this whole entire time because they want to continue to have a career, Do you think that 50 could flip Mary J. Blige against P. Diddy the way 50 is moving now? I don't know. Because there's so many people who are speculating that Mary J. Blige was allegedly involved in all of this stuff some kind of way. Now, we don't have no proof of that, but if she was, I could see that she probably would stay silent. She would probably stay silent Child, and Mary on tour right now. I saw a clip today where Mary looked like she barely wanted to be there. And I'm like, honey, why are you on tour? What is going on here? Jay held for hours, told her to sign. Yeah, I heard about that. I heard about that, child. And that was kind of a weird situation. What Dida, you saying you think so? You think so on what? What do you think? Give me more details of what you think, because I love your mind, D Dot. Me and you be going back and forth and just be feeding off of each other. So I love the way you think. So just explain it to me in the chat though. Rihanna not gonna say nothing. She gonna release that makeup and cheap lingerie and eat her food. Yeah, which, interesting enough, I wonder if she's in a 360 deal, because it almost makes it seem like because she was able to get the makeup and all of that stuff going, that's why she doesn't want to do the music at this point. But I'm wondering if she's under contract where she has to do another album. In my opinion, I don't even think she wants to do the Super Bowl. I don't think she even wanted to do the Super Bowl. She kind of looked like she was like, okay, let's get this over with. And let's keep, doing this. Like, I've made my commitment. I did my commitment. Leave me alone. I know you call her that. I can't wait till she come out though. One thing about it though, I heard her come up story is quite impressive. Apparently, I don't know if anybody's been following her since the beginning, but from my understanding, she's only been on YouTube. She's been on YouTube less than 5 years. She kind of blew up pretty fast. Like, she really did. Not cheap lingerie, child. The lingerie, look at y'all. Of her lingerie. I have not bought any of her lingerie, but one thing about it though, I do like, I don't know, Rihanna's style, like the way that her fashion, the way she carries herself, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not, what do they call Rihanna's fans? The Navy. I'm not a Navy. I'm not hardcore for anyone like that, to be quite honest though. I think because I've just realized after the wool was like, when you're younger, of course, I think sometimes you kind of do that with like celebrities. I think I was like that when I was younger, but now I'm like, child, you don't know. You just really don't know people out here to really know what they are willing to do or what they did to get where they are. Let me see. We definitely didn't hear from Emil again. We didn't hear from Emil again. Foxy is really quiet too. Foxy Brown is quiet. And a lot of people been asking about her. There's a lot of people who are quiet. And they may never say anything unless it's kind of like a takedown like this, Diddy style. A fair, huh? Navy, yes, the Navy. Emil spoke out. She did? What she say, D-Dot? The way people be going hard for Beyonce needs to be studied. Child, let me tell you something. It never fails me if I do a video about her or Jay-Z, or even Diddy. I've had people come at me when it comes to Diddy too. And I'm like, even with the video that came out about Cassie's actual thick case of all of those documents, I believe, discussed that hotel incident. We see footage of the hotel incident, and you still have people going hard for Diddy. It's mind-blowing to me. He did know. He knew what? Wait, tell me, D-Dot. So Emil spoke out, and you're saying he did know. You're saying that Emil said that he did know? Foxy quiet because she can't hear. Lord forgive me, it's Valentine's Day. Oh, I love you, Danielle. You're your own Valentine's, girl. You're your own Valentine. You know what I'm saying? Self-love, love yourself. You know what I'm saying? You your own Valentine's, and probably the freaky people are going to take that a whole nother way. But I am talking about self-love, like internally, like, yeah, because you already know people minds get dirty. But yeah, no, you guys, this is going to be one of those things. And you know what, honestly, another thing is, I think a lot of people was hoping this was going to continue for the purpose of getting clicks and views. You know what I mean? Like getting clicks and views on the situation. You know, but hell, they got Diddy. They have Diddy. Diddy is going back to court, I believe, in March, and then he has his case May 5th. Diddy will give enough people views, honey. But again, this is just this one case. This is just this one case. I just want to know what's going to happen now. I want to know what's going to happen to Tony Buzbee and all of these cases he has with Diddy. I want to know because I just don't see how this does not hurt his reputation. Even if this kind of tarnishes Jay-Z's brand a little bit, it's nothing compared to a Tony Buzbee. His whole reputation as a lawyer in these type of cases would be on the line. So now that you dismissed it and you haven't said anything about the dismissal, nothing. But Jay-Z has come out pretty much calling you a 1-800 lawyer. A 1-800 lawyer, and you're saying nothing. Ooh, boy, oh boy, oh boy. I don't know. In fact, actually, let me go here now because Tony Buzbee actually posted something literally 5 hours ago. And he's literally at his desk, and there's a shark in the background, a picture of a shark in the background. Okay, y'all. So literally 5 hours ago, he said he was working from his Dallas office, and this has been an extremely busy week at the Busby law firm. This week, we filed 7 cases in New York State court alleging SA, SB, and SE against Sean P. Diddy Combs. Several other defendants are named in these lawsuits. The cases filed this week are being brought for conduct that allegedly occurred as far back as the year 1999 and as recent as 2022. So he literally goes into detail about how he actually filed 7 other cases in New York against Diddy, but nothing about the case being dropped against Jay-Z and nothing about the case being dropped against Diddy. Also, this case about the VMAs. Tony could be saying sticks and stone may break my bones. Y'all know the rest. Yeah, but in this day and age, words can hurt you. In this day and age, especially when your reputation is on the line like this, words can hurt you. Y'all don't think? Y'all let me know. Put a 1 in the chat if you feel like this is going to tarnish Buzbee's name as an attorney. Put a 1 in the chat. Put a 2 in the chat if you don't think so. But I don't know. The rappers in my generation are definitely being exposed for sure. For sure. But the problem with being exposed is being exposed and we still don't know the truth, though, is a problem for me. Like, again, I always say I'm about truth. I'm about truth. And unfortunately, in these type of cases, especially when you have a lot of money on the line, sometimes you just never know. Sometimes you don't ever know until either years later or when people are gone. And then you find out all of this stuff. Like, what's his name? Hugh Hefner. Hugh Hefner, when he gone, he literally, all of a sudden, there's all these documentaries about him. And I'm sure inside people heard about the stuff that allegedly was going on, but literally he was gone, and all of a sudden this documentary came out about how all of this stuff was happening, and I'm sure he had people in cases trying to go against him too, and then you never heard about them, or they were dismissed or dropped. So, but there was still a documentary on him. So that's the thing. Yeah, too much assumptions. Yeah. I don't know. I do not know. I don't know. But it's interesting. A lot of this stuff playing out. 1, how this happened. 2, the back and forth trying to discredit each other. Then you had Beyonce, remember, allegedly giving money to Busby alma mater, where I guess he went to law school at. He is from Houston. He has a Houston law firm. Beyonce is from Houston. Then it was going back and forth with sanctions and everything else. Then the sanctions drop, and then this drop. I'm telling you, this is a freaking story. You said one, Nas not talking about Diddy or Jay-Z either. Yeah, but Nas called a lot. Well, I don't know if he ever called out Diddy, but I know at the time when him and Jay-Z was beefing, he actually said some stuff about Jay-Z a while back. And I think it was on the Wendy Williams radio show, if I'm not mistaken. So, he has said stuff before. I mean, granted, they're, I guess, considered okay and cordial now. That has been kind of a speculation also. Is there always really going to be beef? But yeah, he hasn't said anything. But no, it's not just Nas, though. A lot of people haven't said anything. A lot of people haven't said anything. A lot of people are on a hush hush. Make sure you guys hit the like button on the way in. Hit the like button. Skeletons really come out the closet once someone is no longer here. Right. But that doesn't, you don't get justice when that happens. Y'all, I'm a Libra. What are the Libra? Libras are the scales. We are about justice. We're about what's right is right and what's wrong is wrong. That's what I'm all about. But I'm like, it's crazy how money could possibly really just hide truth until you're gone. I asked because that would be a whole nother machine behind him. Yeah. But make sure you put J instead of the whole word, Danielle, because from my understanding, you can't even say that. They'll flag you. It's crazy certain things that you can and cannot say, but I actually don't know. I don't know that answer. But hey, Renee, crazy. Yeah, this whole thing is crazy. It's like, are we caught up in the matrix? What's going on here? Fair is fair. Yes, fair is fair. Right is right and wrong is wrong. I can't blame Jay-Z for saying that he was gonna do whatever he could to clear his name. Who wouldn't? Whether it's true or not true? Yeah, no, I know you didn't know, Danielle, but from my understanding, like, because I was listening to somebody's live. Now, I don't know if it's the actual word when they hear it, but apparently, like, a lot of people just say J. They literally say that. But yeah, but no, man, if only. I wonder, is Sloan Bella gonna talk about this? But Sloan Bella already said what she said, honey. And she said this wasn't gonna be the time. She said later on it was gonna be the time. But she said that. But again, like I said, you guys, if you guys look on the internet, it's a lot of people who have mixed reviews. And to me, in my opinion, 10 years ago, 15 years ago, you would have had more people who would have been like, oh my gosh, standing for anything Jay-Z, Beyonce, and just would have been on their side 50 times over. From my understanding, since all of this stuff has been going down, they have definitely been allegedly, people have been unfollowing Beyonce left and right. Now, I don't know if those are bots, but apparently they've been saying millions of people been unfollowing her left and right. And a lot of people are just not buying into the hype anymore. And I think for a lot of people, they said the turnoff was, from what I saw, that they didn't like the fact that they just didn't have anything to say about this Diddy situation, that they were really quiet, knowing how tight they were with that man, but not saying anything. I think that was the turnoff for a lot of people. But yeah, if you guys look at the comment section, besides the Instagram page, because since they posted that Kendrick Lamar apparently has the most viewed halftime show of all times, which I did a video on that. You guys check out the video section. I did a video on that. But since then, they have stopped their comment section. No one can comment on their post, which is interesting. No one can comment on their post. But yeah, so we'll have to see. You, my Libra sister. Exactly. Libras are about the scales. We're about justice. We want to see the right thing be done, which is kind of a good trait of ours, but flawed in that area also. Because the reality is, especially in this day and age, and hell, I think it's been like that since the beginning of time, that a lot of times people don't seek justice. They just don't. And it's unfortunate that, the system has failed a lot of people. I don't think it's failed Jay-Z the way he's acting like the system failed him or the system has failed. Sir, the system didn't fail you. The system didn't fail you. The system that you're a part of has gotten Beyonce more Grammys than any other person, has gotten Beyonce country album and album of the year, has gotten you multiple Grammys. Yeah, I think the system is pretty nice to you. Yeah, I think you're good. So you're definitely not one of these people out here that truly have a great example of the system failing them. Okay. Now, Gilly got a story about the system failing him, amongst others. Maybe Dame Dash got a story about that, but I don't think it's you. But yeah, you guys. So I just wanted to kind of touch bases with you guys to talk about this. Whew. This is interesting. This is interesting. I don't know if at this point it's going to be on a hush hush now. I don't know if we're going to hear about this anymore. I would be curious to see if we actually see that Jay-Z drops his other case I think he has against Tony Buzbee, and Tony Buzbee drops his case against Jay-Z and I think his attorney. I think that case was against Jay-Z and his attorney, if I'm not mistaken. The generation is more about popularity and what's trending. Absolutely. Not truth. They think popularity and what's trending and success means that you have to be doing everything right. But I guess it also depends on people's moral compass. See, my moral compass can be different than someone else's moral compass. So there's just certain things that I wouldn't do. I feel like what I've learned with a lot of people is that some people who don't have an issue with some of the things that you can hear about the Jay-Z's or whatever case may be is because if they were put in that position, they may do the same thing for success. So again, you got to watch what people's moral compass is. Everybody's not going to think the same way. Some people will get down and dirty to have that type of success, which is why they don't have a problem with all the allegations that have been heard about Jay-Z. There's too many allegations out there that say he is an interesting businessman. Okay. But again, does that mean that he could do this? No, those are two separate things. Child K-Dot ain't beat MJ. I was there and we didn't even have Apple computers with the green letter, let alone dial up or social media. They need to stop that itch. Yeah. Michael Jackson was able to do 133.4 million in 1993. Like, let's just keep it funky. Like that, and that's exactly why that record hadn't been broken ever, because of what he's able to accomplish doing that. Y'all remember when Michael Jackson used to have videos, how like the world would shut down and everybody would like shut down. The family would get together in front of the TV and actually be ready to see his video. It was a world premiere. A world premiere. We're not seeing that again ever. We're just not. And honestly, I must say that I don't even know if we deserve those type of artists anymore. I got to keep it a buck, which is why I was so happy to see the artistry that I saw in Kendrick, because I missed that type of art. But we didn't really protect our legends like that. We didn't protect the Michaels. We didn't protect the Whitneys. We didn't protect the Princes. We didn't protect them. So, and all of them are gone. All of them are gone. So I think God is kind of like, look, I gave y'all the best of the best, and this is what y'all do. Then hey, at this point, do what you will in this situation. Y'all have who y'all have, and that's just what it is. Who would you say is a better businessman, 50 or Jay-Z? Again, it depends on what you think is good business. That's the thing. It depends on what you think is good business. If some people feel like as long as I get my final result, no matter how I get it, is good business, then, that's good business for them. Me personally, I have a moral compass. Now, I really haven't heard a lot of people say anything bad about 50 being a horrible businessman in deals. You've heard things here and there, but that's more so from like the actor perspective, which that has nothing to do with 50. Like, you got to go to your agent, your manager, and sag about that. But yeah, you don't hear that much. You don't hear fellow businessmen that 50 has done deals with kind of saying he's shady. But we've heard that about Jay-Z from former partners of his. Seated at 8 on Thursday night between Cosby Show commercial, waiting for MJ premiere with his white glove. Right. Every single and that continue. Thriller, of course, like, he is the reason why videos are the way that they are today. Him and his sister, but he started it all. But literally from Thriller to Bad to Dangerous, everybody was waiting for the premiere of that. Black or White, all of that stuff. So yeah, and we're never gonna see it again. We're never gonna see. I'm grateful that I was around during those times. Those are really magical times in the music industry. Hell, the movie industry was better in my opinion then too. Great movies. But yeah, you guys, I want to continue this conversation. I want to know what people think. Again, as long as people are respectful, definitely give your opinions. Now, look at my guidelines. Yes, everybody look at my guidelines. Argue the topic, don't argue the person. Okay? As long as you argue the topic and you're not trying to argue me because you feel like I'm just hating on your favorite, please stop. No. Just argue the topic and explain why. And I even respect the fact that people just say, I'm a big fan and I don't think they did it. Okay, fine. That's your opinion. But this is interesting. Popcorn. We will see what unfolds. And we will also see what unfolds with Diddy too. But see, Diddy got a whole nother beast. He got the feds behind him. Can y'all imagine, with everything that has been said about him in the video, people were actually thinking that there are certain things in this case or certain things where Diddy may get off. Like, people were actually saying that. It seems far-fetched for me, but again, stranger things have happened. What if he gets off, you guys? What if he gets off? Would you lose all faith in humanity and justice at that point? Because we all know that there have definitely been situations where there have been people that people felt were completely guilty, and they still got off. Hey, Peaches. What's up? How are you, beautiful? So yeah, you guys, breaking news. This is a interesting weekend, that is for sure. And I am sure Buzbee's Instagram page, because he don't stop his comment section. He keeps it going. I am sure that freaking comment section is lit up right now. Yes, respect to you too, my sister. Diddy really might get served. You say like time served? Because how long has he even been in there a year yet? I don't even think he's been in there a year. Time served. Okay. People are saying that. I don't know why he would do that. I mean, honestly, I don't know why. I don't know why he would do that, because I don't know. I feel like he got so much other stuff to be worried about right now versus that. Yes, fresh news. Literally today, this happened, that Tony Busby dismissed or dropped the case against Jay-Z and Diddy in regards to the 13-year-old for the VMAs. That's the one that we're talking about, is officially dropped. Literally a week after the sanctions were dropped. So quite interesting. Court of public opinion getting swayed. Yes. And for a lot of people, the public opinion is the only thing that matters. We still have people who are defending Diddy to the end, even with seeing what they've seen. So, final thoughts, you guys. D. Dot, Peaches, Danielle, Demarcus. Who else in here? Tracy, you still in here? Trina, you still in here? Mia, you still in here? Did I get everybody? Renee, you still in here? Anybody else still in here? Y'all let me know what y'all think. Final thoughts, final thoughts. Dr. Londi, you still in here? Y'all let me know what y'all think. Let's get some final words on this. What are you predicting is going to happen this point on? What do you think is about to happen? Do you think this is done and Jay-Z is just going to be able to kind of fall back into, the regular scheduled program? Do you feel that something else is going to come out? What do you think this means for the Diddy case? Y'all let me know y'all final thoughts before we get out of here. You're here? Good. AZ hairstyle paid off. Peaches. Y'all, I gotta prepare for when y'all have certain comments because I need to make sure I don't have anything that I'm drinking because y'all gonna make me one day just be coughing up a storm on here. Because some of y'all be saying some stuff that I'll be like, what? Y'all be making me gag. I was in CVS today. They had Diddy on repeat. Interesting. Radios are playing him, or did they have just his music? That's interesting. This isn't feeling well. Y'all let me know what your final thoughts are. What do y'all think? Tracy, let's see. I wouldn't be shocked if more things come out because this is truly the Twilight Zone. You better say that again. Child, that's why I said Twilight Zone, Matrix. At this point, you better say that again. This is a what the hell are we dealing with right now? This is the agent of confusion and chaos. And we all know the good side is not about confusion and chaos. So this is definitely causing a lot of confusion and chaos right now. We can't put our finger on it. We really can't. But yeah, so what else? What else are you guys thinking? What do you think is going to be the final outcome, or what do you guys think is coming? P. Diddy did have the vote, or not the whole word, DeMarcus, voter D election. He did. That was apparently, they said that in one of the documentaries. That was a way for him to rebrand himself, allegedly, after something else had came out about him. One thing about Diddy, he was constantly able to rebrand himself after some ish popped off. He was able to. That's why he's been able to make it for 30 plus years. But yeah, so I guess you guys don't really know. Again, like I said on my Kanye one, that I told Candace, come get her boy. He's doing all of this for a reason. He's doing it for a reason. He's definitely doing it for a reason. Couldn't put my finger on why he's doing it, but he's definitely doing all of this for a reason. Problem is, we don't know whose side he's on. But him coming out and saying free Diddy and all of that stuff, yeah, I don't know. And all the other stuff he did. Bianca about to blackball Kanye. Ooh, that's the wife. So you think that's about to come out, huh? Now, apparently he came out saying that they're not getting the divorce. But I don't know. Bianca get hungry. Yes, yeah. This is gonna be quite interesting. And that's another thing too. If she does decide to divorce him, she may be doing a tell-all situation. Off topic, I heard Bianca trying to get conservatorship. Right. Isn't that interesting? Isn't that interesting? Heard that too. I saw that somewhere and I said, ooh boy. I haven't had a chance to look at any videos on it. I just saw some people, it popped up on my homepage. Yeah. Which makes me wonder the perfect time that he flips out and now she's trying to get conservatorship, like other people trying to get conservatorship. When I tell you guys, there are so many pieces to the puzzle, but the puzzle was not coming together right now. That's the frustration. That's the frustration about it. But hey, at the end of the day, we just gonna have to wait and see. We'll have to wait and see. But I ain't about to lose no sleep over this. I'll tell you that much. I'm not about to lose no sleep over this. It is what it is, you know. But Tony Busby, I hope you got a plan, sir. I hope you got a plan because this does not look good. And I'm curious to see if the attorney YouTube channels are going to talk about this and what this means for Busby or what this could mean for Busby. I would like to know and see if they're going to actually talk about this. That I can't wait for that. And I can't wait for Tisa to talk to. I'm waiting for both of those. Now, hopefully I'm not out and about. I'll probably be out and about tonight. And that's when they're going to want to pull up and start talking about this. We'll see. We'll see. Because I'm going out tonight, damn it. With that being said, you guys, thank you guys so much for coming in and, giving your think pieces on this. Get your popcorn ready because I feel like this is definitely this ain't the tip of the iceberg. Like, I feel like we have so much other stuff that's possibly going to come out. So many other things are going to be dropped or picked up. It's just so much going on. But, before I go, it's quite interesting that the day that this case is dropped, Tony Busby says 7 cases were filed in New York. So you drop this one case with Jay-Z attached to it in New York, but in the same day, you filed 7 more cases against Diddy in New York. Interesting. That is very interesting. There's an article. Thank you. Happy Valentine's Day to you too, Peaches. There's an article of Bianca saying conservatorship. I bet. But I don't think it's probably been a very long time, in my opinion, that Kanye has chosen women based off of substance. Like a woman that would truly hold him down and like really be there to kind of reel him in and really be his backbone. I don't think he wants that woman. He has not had a woman like that probably in a very long time, if he's ever had one at all. So, hey, that's what happened when you want a muse or you want someone you can control and do whatever you can with them or whatever the case may be, like have them on a red carpet looking insane and crazy. But, hey, if she gets conservatorship, sir, what you gonna say then? Because he said with Kim Kardashian, he felt like he was the character in Get Out. Remember when he said that? You talking about you the character in Get Out with the Kardashians, but you still making the same mistakes, possibly, allegedly. Like, does he even talk to his family anymore? Like, I feel like he is just so lost in the sauce. 100 Bianca versus Kanye. Ooh, I think that's gonna get deep. Because didn't they say that they spoke to her mother recently? I saw something where they said they spoke to Bianca's mother. Yeah, that might get real interesting, Peaches. Peaches, absolutely. Now Foxy spoke up. She spoke up now. What'd she say, D-Dot? What'd she say? She said something on her IG page. What'd she say? If a conservative will get us an old school Kanye music, lock him up. If a conservative will get us, look, you gonna have to get old school Kanye music by just listening to his old CDs. Hell, do even people have CD players anymore? You're just gonna have to go to YouTube and look at his listen to his old stuff. I don't think you ever getting that one again. I don't even think he's interested in really music like that no more. Remember, he was trying to go into the fashion route. D-Dot always on the ball. Yeah, yes. D-Dot always. Let me know, D-Dot, before we go. What did Foxy say? Would she do some type of emoji and didn't say nothing else? Because you know she was quick to do that too. I know they about to tear Buzbee up in his freaking comment section. I know they about to do it. Foxy Brown. Let me see. Don't she have an IG page? I don't be following none of these people. I really don't. Okay, so Foxy. What did Foxy say? Oh, Foxy ain't been on her IG page. What she say, D-Dot? What did she say? Because I don't see anything on her IG. Is she on X? Maybe I don't even see that she has a story on IG. What did she say? Let's wait and see. Oh yeah, Foxy is definitely one thing about it. Foxy, she was that girl. She could wrap her butt off. I now that Foxy and Little Kim beef, that was oof, that was a good one back in the day. Remember when beefs were like that? They was so good. Um, only thing I see with Foxy Brown, they said she's a saved woman. Essence says she's a saved woman. Um, is she saved? Did she find Jesus? Now, if she found Jesus, honey, she may speak. She may speak. Did she find him? Um. Oh, yeah, Did don't put content creators no content creators in my comment section. I know you trying to tell me information, but I was seeing if you could tell me the information. The one about Foxy is on. Okay. Yeah, I was just trying to see if you could tell me information, but I'll definitely go, and you can let me know later. I'm sure I'll see you eventually and catch you in one of the lives. I thought you actually knew the information, but yeah. And after this, I'm about to get ready. I'm about to get ready. I may listen to certain people while I get ready, but yeah, I just wanted to come in and tap in because I feel like it was only right if I did other videos that I was going to do a video on this too. So breaking news, you guys. Again, last thing, Tony Buzbee dropped the case against Jay-Z. Jay-Z is sounding like he is ready still for war with the 1-800 lawyer allegedly. So we will have to see. Actually, it's more of like it's not actually with a guy. It's more like be going out with my friends or whatever case it be. You guys, like it's been a lot. Y'all know I'm out here in Cali. A lot has been going on. A lot has been going on, and a sister need to go out. Like I need to go out and be free. But again, our phones are attached to our hips anyway, so I'm sure I'll still see stuff that's going on. But yeah, I just need to go out. That's right. Jesus wept. Foxy got help. If she look, if she, because when people really find the Lord, they don't have no fear. God don't give people the spirit of fear. So she may come out and speak some stuff. She may. Dida, you are welcome. Get cute and have fun. I will. Thank you guys so much for coming. Mill spoke out on my watch later. Yeah, Dida, if you have Instagram, DM me. It's my same name, D Chris Nicole. DM me just in case I don't see you or whatever the case may be, because you be getting the information. So yeah, and I probably won't go live again, but it's just I kind of want to have that reference of what's going on. Hey Ash Lewis, are you new? I haven't seen you before. Make sure you hit the like, share, and subscribe. What are you saying yes to before I go? Welcome, Ash, you guys. What are you saying yes to about the Lord? Half. What are you saying, D Dot? Half what? But what are you saying yes to, Ash? I want to make sure you can speak your mind before I close this out. Child, when I tell you, who's going to the Beyonce concert? Any of you going to the Beyonce concert? Gonna have some fun? Yet, wait, Ash, what are you saying yes to? You saying yes, but I done said so much stuff, and we have said so much stuff. I don't know what you saying yes to. But okay. I also trying to sub an error on my end. I'll be back. Oh, okay. Welcome. I don't know what you're saying yes to though. So I'm assuming last couple things that we said you're saying yes to. Child, rent money, mortgage money. I heard them tickets are crazy, but people gonna pay for it. They gonna pay for it. Just don't be trying to do no GoFundMe's asking people to pay your rent because you don't put all of that money out there, especially in this economy right now. No, I wouldn't do it, but hey, there are people who are going to do it. Even if they just went to that concert a year ago, they're going to do it. And again, I don't be shocked if you start seeing GoFundMe's and claiming they done, you know what I'm saying, got evicted or whatever the case may be, and they ain't really saying low key, they probably got evicted because they spent money on them tickets. Child, ain't about to fool me. I'm supporting people who got displaced because of the fires and stuff out here. I ain't got time for that, child. You laughing at me? But all right, you guys. Thank you guys so much for listening in. Love all you guys for supporting me. And definitely for those who are new to the channel, please like, share, and subscribe. And continue the conversation below in the comments section. What do you guys think about this? Now you know you're gonna help Chris. No. About people trying to do GoFundMe's because they spent their money on a concert. Oh no, ma'am. I won't be doing that. I won't be doing that, especially in this economy when people getting laid off and losing their jobs left and right. Hell, that's been going on for years at this point. No, this is not the time. Not the time to shouting out, showing out, man. I'm serious. I will not. I don't care if it's a cousin, because I got cousins who are like big time fan of hers. Don't ask me for nothing. You can't even stay with me. How about that? You can't. That's what it is. I done missed the best dang on live. You can do replay gang, Ash, and then come back, because I don't think this is over, Ash. I feel like we're going to be talking about this again. Something gonna come up, honey, and we're gonna be talking about it. I was just kidding. I hope no one does that. You'll be surprised. I actually know people who spent their rent money on stuff. I know people who done sat up there and actually, and I guess that's considered fraud, but they lied on the GoFundMe, and next thing you know, they at the freaking concerts. Oh, people get dirty for that type of stuff. No ma'am, no Pam, no turkey, no spin. Exactly. No, that money she trying to help Jay-Z with. That money she trying to help Jay-Z with. What money she trying to help Jay-Z with? Ash, what you talking about? What you talking about, girl? At least, are you a girl? I'm sorry. I hope I didn't misgender you. Are you a girl? This is definitely not the time for that. I just spit out my water. Now, I have heard that before. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Losing cars, getting evicted, stuff like that, sleeping in their cars just so they can go to a concert. That just shows you how warped people's minds are right now. It's ridiculous. It is ridiculous the lengths that people will do to support and be entertained by someone who has millions on top of millions of dollars. But you don't have 2 pennies to rub together. Priorities? Yeah. But people will do it. People will do it. And they think that one night of fun is going to be enough for them. So, whoo, child. Hey, but good luck to them. I'm just not supporting. That's all I'm saying. Don't come and ask me for nothing. But yeah, with that being said, Ash, I don't know if you're still there, but you said something. No, that money she trying to help Jay-Z with. I don't know what money you talking about. I guess you talking about the tour. You saying that she going on tour to help him with some money? I don't know. She stay on tour though. That is one thing about it. She stays on tour. You blink, she's back on tour. So, and I'm sure them tickets are really high because she's trying to break another record. So, you know what I mean? Because I think her last one, she broke a record as far as how much she actually got for that tour. But them tickets were expensive as hell too. So that would probably explain it. That would probably explain it. I don't know. I wouldn't be able to do that. But that's personally me. Like at a certain point, I'm like, I know that people are out here struggling, so I just can't see myself just doing back-to-back tours like this, knowing that people probably have to kind of re-get their finances together and recoup based off of what I just did. I don't know. But that's me. But with that being said, you guys, thank you guys so much for listening. Please like, share, and subscribe. And I will see you on my next video. Toodles.